Hey, Cancer, intuitive soul coach here with your June 2023 bonus reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so Cancer, you're probably still feeling some of the effects of that full moon in Sagittarius that we had on June 3rd or 4th, depending on where you are located. But that Sagittarian moon ushered in a lot more optimism, a lot more adventure. For some of you, it's the travel bug, right? You may be planning a trip. You could be traveling in the month of June or just preparing for some exciting new adventures ahead. Now, for some of you, you are celebrating birthdays in the month of June as well. So happy birthday to you. Now, we have a new moon on the 18th in the sign of Gemini, and that's your first card out here, new moon in Gemini. So there could be some new energies that you're thinking through, but you're actually pulling the trigger around that new moon. So the 18th of June is a very powerful time for you to not just create more balance and more equilibrium in your world, but I do feel for a lot of you, this is a new trip around the sun, new goals, new momentum, new energy, and you're shifting this vibration into something bigger and better is what I feel here for you. Now you have this Aries energy here, Cancer, about working through any feelings that you have left over from yesterday, because where you are going, this next trip around the sun for you, I feel like you're ready to release the old, out with the old, in with the new. Some of you may have felt a little bit stuck, I feel here, and we'll clarify with tarot each of these, but I'm getting intuitively that you may have felt stuck within your emotions. Your heart may have been saying, go in this direction, but the rational mind may have been trying to talk you out of a situation. There's more clarity coming in for you this month, Cancer, so I like to see this showing up. What else do we have here for you? You have Libra Energy, Sagittarius, Leo, Scorpio. So you may have these placements in your chart. You could be dealing with others that have these placements in their chart, or you are just embodying the overall energy. All right, so you have this Libra energy that says, know you are loved. Absolutely, know you are loved, Cancer. I feel for you in the month of June, you're going to be surrounded by people, places, or things that invigorate you, that help you feel, in a sense, uplifted, because you, in return, you are shifting that vibration internally, and you're going to see it flowing out into your outer world. And people are wanting to reciprocate and give that love back that you put into others. Okay, so you're going to see proof that not only are you worthy, but you are lovable as well. So there could be some new friendships that you're attracting. Some of you Cancerians are solidifying relationships that you are currently in. I also sense when it comes to finances, other people notice what you do. They love what it is that you do, and they want to be a part of that energy, whether it's your goods, your services. Some of you have schedules that are quite busy as well. I feel like you're in high demand. So whether you are an entrepreneur or you work for someone else, your skills, your gifts, your talents are in high demand. So if you're looking to relocate, get a job elsewhere, increase your business, this is the month to do it, because other people are recognizing and noticing. But first and foremost, you have noticed this within yourself. You know you're good at what you do here, Cancer, and it's not coming from an egotistical energy. I mean, we can have healthy egos, but I feel like it's of service to helping thy neighbor. Some of you also may receive a new neighbor as well, is what I'm getting. You have focus on the positive. This is Sagittarian energy. So I love that both Sagittarius and Gemini are showing up here for you. And this moon, again, is all about optimism. This full moon is about seeing the glass half full. And that may have been difficult for some of you Cancerians to focus on the positive, but something's shifting within you and you're going to see it shifting in your outer world. So great energy coming in. I'm excited to see what this is. We'll clarify and pull a few cards on that as well, but it could be a move. It could be better neighbors. For some of you, I'm hearing a dog barking. So if you've had to deal with a dog barking, maybe it was your own dog, or if it was a neighbor's, or something loud that was repetitive. It could be hammering. Maybe someone is doing construction near you. I feel like that is coming to some sort of an end, or somebody is finishing up a project. It doesn't mean that, they could be moving. If it was someone's dog, right? It could be that they're moving and leaving the area, so you no longer hear that noise. We have reveal what needs to be seen, Scorpio energy. So things that may have been hidden, things that may have been suppressed are coming out for you to feel, to heal, and to release. And that's not always the easiest thing to do, but I sense here, Cancer, that you don't want to take it with you in this next journey of yours. Okay, so a lot of you haven't hit your birthday yet, depending on when you're watching this, but I feel that you want to start fresh, and that's why some of those things are showing up for you now, to take a look at them, to get to the root of the issue. You may have a little bit of an emphasis, Cancer, on health as well. Now, please see the disclaimer in the description box below, but energetically, this can affect the liver, thighs, hips, and sacral chakra. And then that new moon can usher in issues around, not so much issues, but maybe more movement, more tingling around the arms, the hands, shoulders, lungs, and throat. So perfect time to speak your world into being, think things through before you say something. I'm getting that for some of you. It may be important to listen to understand instead of listen to react. Or other people around you may feel impulsive at times, but you're handling things in a different light, which is great. That is, that's an awareness opportunity for maturity, right? Emotional maturity. So if you are recognizing some patterns that have existed within yourself or others, there's something you're bringing to the surface, and it's going to allow you to do it in a new way, right? It's going to allow you to respond or receive energy in a new way. And that's going to shift your entire world on the external as well. So things coming to the surface here. And then your bonus card you have is this Leo energy. Go wild, right? Go wild. And for some of you, you do have this energy of August as well. Something is coming to fruition, or you're going to get some sweet results in August. Now, even though this is a June reading, it could be that something that you start during this new moon in Gemini is going to show tangible results in August. Now, that's only a short period of time, but I'm getting here, hitting a milestone. It may not be that you start writing a book on June 18th and then August 18th, boom, you're done with the book. I mean, maybe, but I feel like it could be more of, wow, I just finished this chapter, or it's, wow, I actually started this and I've been wanting to do it for quite some time. So by August, you're going to see here that not only is your hard work paying off, but you're staying consistent in it. So whatever ideas that may seem wild, that may seem insane for you, right? You're going with it here, and it's going to bring you a hit of self-confidence, a really big dose of that confidence that you've been looking for. All right, what else do we have here? We have this Leo energy, so double Leo here showing up for you. It's about you staying within your integrity. This is about you being humble, regardless of how much money you make or how much money someone else makes, how famous they become, health issues or concerns. This is about you staying true to you, regardless of external circumstances around you, okay? Because I feel like someone may have shifted in the family. This could be a sibling. I'm getting it could be a sibling, or it could have been a friend. Someone may have married into money, or they may have, maybe some of you know someone who've hit a large sum of money, received a settlement, hit a jackpot, and sometimes that can change a person, right? As we're always growing and evolving, but sometimes these people are barely recognizable. And I feel here, Cancer, that you're staying true to you. And even though you've gone through some deep, dark challenges in the past, I feel like you are coming into alignment with your higher self and your soul's purpose. And you're saying, you're saying to yourself, I'm being true to my heart. I'm being true to others, regardless of what's happened and what's gone on before me. So there's this energy here of authenticity, and other people see that within your line of work as well. So something that you are putting out into the world is genuine. You are the real deal here, Cancer, and you're staying true and humble to your path and to your soul's journey. And other people are noticing that, even if only on an energetic frequency for now. All right, let's clarify. We're going to use the Light Seers Tarot. First, we're going to dive into this Gemini energy of what it is that you'll be thinking through in the month of June. What is it that you have your mind on? What are you thinking through? All right. Could be family, could be wealth, inheritance, 10 of Pentacles. I mean, this is a powerful energy. It's a great card to have in any reading. But the 10 of Pentacles, just like every card, can have a flip side. Some of you may have been into family drama. Some of you have gotten yourself into debt. Some of you had to pay off or save towards maybe taking care of family. I'm getting that for some of you. There could have been a health condition or a job loss that felt like it was out of your control, and you had to dig in. Maybe you had to take money out of retirement early, or you had to borrow money from a family. I'm also getting that there could have been squabbles between you and siblings. Just the same exact energy that I was just feeling intuitively. When money gets in the way or things get in the way, it can shift relationships. So let's say maybe someone in the family had crossed over and you had to maybe take a look at their estates or their wills, things of that nature, and it could have gotten hairy, right? It could have been a fight for this or that. Hopefully that's not the case here, but for others of you, this 10 of Pentacles is about leaving behind a legacy, right? It's about that happy family dynamic. It is about young love turning into mature love, into children, into grandchildren, and being able to pass on these memories, right? Being able to have trust and loyalty within yourself, within others, to spend time with children more. I'm getting here, could be family dynamics with an animal, with animals. Some of you have had animals that have crossed over, and you may be thinking of those memories this month as well. I'm also getting, because Father's Day lands in June, if you celebrate Father's Day, some of you may be missing a father, or if your father is still present, I feel like there could be something around forgiveness, or some of you may be trying to spend time with your father in the month of June, but I also get non-biologically related. So some of you, this father is a stepfather or someone who raised you. They were like a father as well. And some of you may be pet fathers or mothers. Okay, 10 of Pentacles showing up here. There's also a family trip or a family heirloom or a home, something you're wanting to take or do that's going to leave an impact or some positive memories for your own family. Okay, this is something I feel like you're getting closer to. If you're wanting the dream of having this 10 of Pentacles, I feel like you're taking a step closer towards this. But there's something that you are thinking through, and it could be old beliefs that you have around family. Maybe you weren't brought up in the best situation or the best scenario. There's definitely healing because you're working through these feelings. Right below it, you have this Aries energy, working through feelings. And what do we have here? The Star. The Star is about healing. It's about positivity and divine guidance. The Star shows up after the Tower. So there may have been an unexpected change. Some of you, this is about a deep awakening, shattering the old belief system because that old belief system isn't serving you in this new energy, this new life, this new world. The Star card is all about peace, guidance, not giving up on those dreams. Because what's happening here is the stars are aligning for you to bring down to earth what it is that you seek that's in alignment with your soul's truth. And this is about you seeing the physical evidence that something is turning up in your outer world. The Chariot, this is you, Cancer. This is forward movement. So I love this showing up for you. This is forward direction. Some of you, there could be a new vehicle in the mix. You may drive a vehicle for living. It could be Uber, maybe something you're doing on the side. I am getting here, taking a look at possibly owning or leasing a new vehicle. You may have to take your vehicle in for an oil change or a tune-up in the month of June. For others of you, this could actually be a physical move. There could be movement, a lot of it coming in here. You're excited. I feel like you are getting out of your own head. Some of you have been overthinking. Some of you have even self-sabotaged. We've all done it at times. No, I'm not pointing fingers here, but we can get into this Eight of Swords, or we feel tethered, we feel tied or restricted by our own doing, right? It's called self-sabotage. And what I feel here with this Eight of Swords is you're freeing yourself. You're freeing yourself and letting go of an old story or a mental block. You're opening your eyes to some sort of truth. And that's what you have showing up here with the Scorpio energy of revealing what needs to be seen, right? She can't see it because she feels tethered, but really she's just looking into the mirror, and that may be an illusion that she has. And that's why you are healing. That's why it's important to work through whatever has caused you in the past to feel less than, right? Or to feel tethered or restricted. Eight of Swords is getting out of your own damn way at times, Cancer, and that can be difficult, especially when we have conditions and layers piled upon us, piled and piled as we journey through life. But look at that. The good news is she's free. If she stops to look up for a minute, she can gain a new perspective, and she can look into what she actually truly sees, which is her own divine truth. Eight of Swords, freeing yourself from mental illusions that no longer serve you. Now, slow and steady wins the race here. Knight of Pentacles. Some of you may be asking, when is this going to happen? When am I going to meet the love of my life? When am I going to retire? When am I going to move? Right? Nine of Pentacles says here that we're not in a rush, right? It seems that way. It certainly does seem that way, doesn't it, at times? Like we're crunched for time. There's not enough hours in the day. Really, what is it that we're in a rush so deeply to fulfill? Right? It's part of the journey. It's like that song, I'm in a hurry to get, what is it? I'm in a hurry to get nowhere quickly, or something like that. And really, it's about slowing down a little bit, enjoying the leisure time. And some of you are saying, Melissa, there's no leisure time for me. I'm getting the name Sarah coming in here, if that is your name. But the Knight of Pentacles shows up because the Knight of Pentacles is dependable, trustworthy. They wait for the perfect time, but sometimes they're too cautious. They get stuck in a rut, whether because they're self-sabotage, maybe they are too cautious, maybe they feel a little bit lazy at times, or maybe they just are wanting to speed things up, but it feels like it's taking forever. Rush and rush until life's no fun, right? Rush and rush until life's no fun. This is a reminder, even though you have this fast-paced moving chariot energy, which is the fastest moving energy, something that you are heading quickly towards is going to last a lifetime, right? Something that you are choosing to get out of your own way, to finally move forward, to heal from. This is going to be something long-lasting for you. And remember that life is a journey. It's not a race. It's a journey, and we're supposed to enjoy every step along the way. And sometimes, and I don't mean put a smile on your face and just enjoy it even when it's challenging, and because that's inevitable. We're going to go through some deep pain, some losses, some challenges, but it ebbs and flows, right? We're going to have the good, the bad, and the ugly, and it's up to us to embrace and accept everything in between. And that's what I see you doing here. All right, let's take a look here. Let's take a look at working through the positive, or excuse me, focusing on the positive. How can you focus on the positive, the optimism, the glass half full versus half empty? So what do we need to know here for Cancer? What do we need to know? The Devil, yeah, release toxicity. Release. The Devil shows up in reverse, which is good because it means you can see what you need to do, but now it's just doing it, right? When the Devil energy shows up in reverse, this is about freeing yourself, reclaiming your power, whether it's from anything that tempts you or holds you back, addictions, obsessions, fears, people who manipulate you, your mind manipulating you at times, telling yourself things that are illusions and not true. It can be codependent dynamics. It can be materialism, right? Look at that. He's offering his hand. Doesn't he look handsome, right? He's offering his hand saying, come with me and everything will be fine. Well, you know that's an illusion, right? Whatever that energy may be, it may not be a person, right? It could be a thing. It could be an energy. But you know that it's not good for you. And sometimes we are our own worst critic, or we are the one that sometimes sabotages our happiness or success. You're eliminating that. You're cutting the cords. You're saying, no, I'm going to go my own path, the path of truth, the path of my soul. You're not going to go towards something that doesn't necessarily feel liberating, but it feels tethered and stuck and messy and difficult, right? So in order for you to focus on the positive, let go of the devil. I know it's easier said than done. We all go through it. But let's take a look. Something is being revealed to you here. Again, I know we've said that a few times, Cancer, but you definitely have some reveals showing up, and it's going to set you free. And it's going to allow you to be the wild, humble you are. Authentic. Let's take a look and see what this wild energy is all about. Whoa. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Celebrations. Could be a move. Could be halfway to marriage. For some of you, it's a major milestone with this Four of Wands. It could be 11/11, celebrations. It could be weddings, graduations, parties, right? It could be a new achievement, a communal achievement even. Some of you have celebrated something and it may have gone wrong, or it may not have come to fruition. Maybe you felt like you celebrated your win too quickly, and then it's almost like you sabotaged it. Here I am on the path towards freedom, happiness, joy, and then boom, I'm going to throw myself off kilter. I'm going to throw a little wrench in the mix here. King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, mostly Gemini here, but it could be that your heart felt a little bit disconnected, right? You weren't in touch with your emotions when it came to a very important relationship in your world, whether it was a boss, whether it was a friendship, a lover, children, parents, siblings, kind of put a little bit of a monkey wrench. For some of you, this is a soulmate union, King of Swords, Queen of Swords, right? When these two aren't on the same page, it can be challenging. They do not know how to communicate. When you have a king that's in reverse and a queen, look at that. She's ready to just move on. Now, for some of you, this is your own feminine and masculine energy. Six of Pentacles, something's not balanced. Whether you are feeling more masculine, which is action-oriented, I have to do this, I have to move forward, but you're not necessarily receiving what you need to receive, which is that feminine energy. For others of you, if this is a relationship, it felt one-sided, right? It felt one-sided, and you had big plans, right? Maybe you had big plans to move in with someone or to buy a home or to get engaged, and something went sour along the way. But I feel like there's a second chance here. It doesn't mean it has to be with this person. It could be. But I feel if that was the dream in the past, some of you shut down, and you may be thinking something seriously through and saying, is this the right step for me to take? This is about you trusting your intuition, Cancer, because you have to stay humble to yourself. Stay humble, and don't let someone manipulate or talk you into something that doesn't feel true, right? Three of Wands. Three of Wands is about you making choices. It's staying optimistic and patient because your hard work will pay off. Okay, Three of Wands is this energy of don't take your eye off the prize, whatever that may be for you, because at the bottom, what you don't see coming is the Fool, right? A new beginning. You have this new beginning, this new opportunity here to make amends, to make amends, to move forward, to heal, to leave the past in the past so you can move forward in a new light. Yeah, there it is. Move forward in a new light. And the Six of Swords is moving towards more mental peace, right? It's moving towards calmer waters. You're being guided. She has her bags packed here, and she's moving out of a situation. She's getting out of Dodge, right? Some of you may be leaving behind a town, a place, a job, a career, a relationship, whatever this is. You're heading towards new options, right? Because you want a better life for yourself. Yeah, and that's what's coming in here. All right, Cancer, let's get a message from the crystal spirits and see which gemstone, mineral, fossil you can use in the month of June to help you on your journey. What do we have here? Numite. Some of you may be 38 years old. You may have a birthday on the 3rd, the 8th, or even the 11th. We have Numite, which looks like a big old black piece, a black chunk of, it looks like a meteorite almost. But Numite is actually, let's see here, what is this? Numite feels sacred. This actually carries the vibration of the wise elder or teacher. When we are ready, this stone will assist us in diving down into the very depths of ourselves in order to unearth and reclaim the lost or buried parts of us. It encourages us to embrace and integrate the neglected pieces of who we are, step into our power, and once again know ourselves as the perfect beings we have always been. I love that. So Numite's all about achieving self-mastery, Cancer. It's about inner power and recovering your sense of self, which we talked about that a little bit here in your reading. It's about reclaiming that power, releasing the ties, the cords, whether it's self-induced or whether it feels like someone else is controlling or manipulating. You're moving on from that. Evidence of progress can seem elusive at times, but when Numite spirit appears, it is a sign that you might be underestimating how far you have come. Our minds are conditioned to pay attention to the negative and overlook all that is good in our lives, including the results of our efforts over time. You may not have received a big blue ribbon or parade in your honor, but the conscious universe acknowledges and celebrates all your hard work mastering your fears. Yeah, there's that four of wands. Make peace with the part of yourself that tells you that whatever you do, it will never be enough. You are developing mastery, and there will be times when you feel as if your progress is slow and inadequate. But you are called now to acknowledge that you have indeed persevered, learned much, and not given up. Doing so will help you stay the course rather than veer off track. Be gentle with yourself, Cancer, as you master the challenges you always seem to overcome somehow. You are getting better at this thing called life, at building healthy relationships and prosperity, and at knowing and loving yourself as much as the conscious universe does. Give yourself credit and keep practicing. We are all learning, and Numite Spirit is here to tell you that the universe is watching over you and is so very proud. I love this. Yes. Because when it comes to relationships, it says building trust and intimacy is a process here. So a lot of you have practiced a lot, right? Practice leads to results. For repetition, develop skills. We talk about you staying consistent. Remember here that August energy of something you start around this new moon is going to bring in results. So keep doing what you're doing. Just as you engage in a dance with the partner, leading and following, stay present in the moment. Because sometimes we focus so far, Cancer, on the past or on the future that we lose sight in what is right in front of us, and we lose sight of all that we can be grateful for right now. Yes, toes will get stepped on and here and there, but it's how you and your partner deal with the inevitable missteps that allow you to develop a closeness that can stand up to even the biggest challenges. Your advice here, practice, 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 and soon it will be second nature to express yourself in relationships or in all areas of your life. So again, self-mastery here is a big energy coming in for you. So something you're thinking through. You're working through these feelings. It could be with a partner. It could be within your own self. You could be reaching out for guidance from a coach, a therapist, a mentor, a healer. But a lot of you're finding evidence that absolutely you are loved, Cancer. You absolutely are loved. Spirit is saying here, stay humble. Focus on the positive. You're going to see what needs to be revealed at this time, and you're going to be able to free yourself, that devil energy, right? Go wild, free yourself from that which holds you back. So that is what I have for you. I hope it resonates. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. If you are vibing with the energy of this channel, Cancer, and you haven't already, please feel free to hit that subscribe and bell button. I'd love to have you here. Thank you so much for being here and tuning in. Lots of love.